ለመማር ወደ ትምህርት ተቋም መሄድ ግድ አይደለም። ናሽናል አቪዬሽን ኮሌጅ
ራሳችሁን ከኮሮና ቫይረስ ወረርሽኝ እየጠበቃችሁ በቤታችሁ ወይም በተመቻችሁ ቦታ በኢንተርኔት አማካኝነት በኦንላይን ትምህርታችሁን መከታተል ትችላላችሁ።
ካናዳ ከሚገኘው ኢንተርናሽናል ኤር ትራንስፖርት አሶሲዬሽን አያታና ከእንግሊዙ ኢንስቲትዩት ኦፍ ኮመርሻል ማኔጅመንት ICM ጋር በመተባበር የሚሰጡ ትምህርቶችን ተከታትላችሁ በ6 ወር ጊዜ በዓለም አቀፍ ደረጃ ተቀባይነት ያለውን የስልጠና ማስረጃ ባለቤት መሆን ይቻላል።
ልምድ ባላቸው መምህራን እየተማራችሁ ጥያቄና መልስ የክፍል ስራዎች ፈተና መፈተን ክፍል ውስጥ እንዳላችሁት አይነት በኦንላይን ባላችሁበት ቦታ ከናሽናል አቪዬሽን ኮሌጅ
የናሽናል ኤርዌይስ እህት ኩባንያ
Okay. Good morning, class. All right. Good morning.
Morning.
Salam, Sama. Can you hear me?
No, someone.
Okay. Jerusalem is under money group. Okay. As I told you last time, today is okay. Today will be a debating class. So, as you know, the topic is about money versus knowledge, right? Or knowledge versus money. So, under money group, Abel Yurdao, Zaladam, Natnail Dereje, Jerusalem, Natnail Ude, under knowledge, Abdamul and Istamsken, Salam, Eden, and Samson, right? In Samson. So, depending on your interactions, maybe you may be evaluated out of 15 or 20, okay? Maybe I decide the mark there, depending on your interactions, okay? Okay? So let's see, depending on the student interactions, but not the interactions. Now, as much as possible, the rule is, only one person should not dominate in each group, okay? So I need a participation of all students. So if there is, if there is any problem like noise, something that the group leader can manage. So Abel is a group leader of the money. Knowledge is under knowledge. There is Haftam. So Haftam and Abel should give a chance for everybody. Okay. When I or the against group ask a question, the group leader should invite. Okay. The group leader should invite their group members. Okay, to answer questions or to give answer for the questions. So dominance is not allowed, okay? And the other ground rule is, everybody should use English language, okay? If somebody uses Amharic, maybe it may have a tendency to mark might be minimized. Mark as much as possible, try to speak in English, because the objective of this debating is, to enable students to interact, because it's communicative class, okay? Is it clear? As you know, I did not give you more time for speaking class, so this is the right time now. So interact, you need to communicate. All right, so Mr. Abid.
Yes, good, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
Okay, welcome to the battle.
Thank you.
I don't think that, the money group, knowledge group are unbeatable groups actually. So I wish victory for knowledge group.
It's going to be look like a third world war.
Okay, so as I told you, you are a group leader, so you have to give a chance for everybody, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. And the other thing, when you debate, try to prepare a question. I hope you are very ready, because it's a matter of mark. You have to prepare questions, okay? You have to, if you make the debating in the way of questions, it will be a very interesting one, okay? I myself will ask actually the two groups. So let me give you the chance, let me give a chance for knowledge group. Okay, knowledge group can start.
Okay, so do we start by presenting our debate first and then wait for their questions? How does it?
Of course. You say that by the question is which is more important, right?
Which comes
which
first,
is more
actually?
important. Yeah, which must come first. Sorry. Which must come first. So you have to explain your view.
Yeah.
You can see the reason why you chose the knowledge, Mr. After. The reason why I chose knowledge is because of this thesis.
Okay. I thank you, Instructor Tlaun, for giving us this chance, and my group mates, as well as the opposing group. I thank you for your attention. We chose knowledge as something that should come first before money, because this is a general truth. So we chose knowledge as something that should come first before money, because knowledge is the beginning for everything. I mean, we are better than the rest of the animals because we are intellectually higher than them. I mean, they could be, most animals, especially the wild animals, the big ones, they have more physical statures than us, but because we are more intellectual, we have knowledge, we become the head of this world. So money it shouldn't come first, because if money comes first, in our view, in our group view, its end is usually destructive. In the first place, to make money, one should have knowledge first. Even by, let's say, by inheritance, someone have money from their parents without having to work for it. If they don't have the knowledge how to invest and use that money, they don't have the knowledge first, that money could end up as an enemy for them. Because this is true in everyday life. We see some young people whose parents are rich being destroyed by money. So we say knowledge should come first, and then money is the tool to implement that knowledge for making a better life. This is our view, that knowledge is the principal thing, but money should come after knowledge to implement it, to implement our knowledge, to make a better life for everyone. We need money, but next to knowledge. This is our view. If our oppositions have any questions on this, I don't know how, teacher, how you want it to go. If
Yeah,
you
it's
want
okay.
them
Possible, yeah.
present
No, you
first.
can. Yeah, no need to wait for
Can
me.
I continue?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No need to wait for me.
Okay,
እናንተ
then
ናችሁ የተጀባበዛችሁ ትምህርት እሺ እኔን አጠብቁኝ ማለት ነው።
okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Abil, you can go and
Okay. Okay, thanks for giving me the opportunity again. I want to mention something else before I started revising our group idea. Let me respond some things for the Haptamus idea. He mentioned something. The first one is, he said that we all agree with this topic. We don't agree with his topic. We believe that money should come first than knowledge. We will
የአቤል ይቅርታ ሚዩት አድርጌ ነው ሳስቼ አንሚዩት አድርጌ ነው። እሺ
And the second one is, he mentioned about the wild animals. First of all, there is a big difference between having a brain and knowledge. It says knowledge, and the knowledge is experience or education. But the brain is, in my opinion, it's the ability to gain knowledge. You know, it's like a motherboard or something. So he can't compare those things. And the third one is, we believe that money is the most essential thing for one person to stand with his 2 feet. for us for saying that is, for example, if one person get born and if he the basement for raising the child or the person, money is the most key, because to get the nutriented food, to make him wear, and to get education also, the modern education is also based on the money. If you don't have the money, your life will be, absolutely very worst without the money, because you can't see it's a fact. You can't see it, it's a fact. So we believe that money should come first, because if the money comes first, we can give for a person's better education, a better food, a better lifestyle, which leads us to live a better life. Even the most literated persons in the world, their basement is the modern education. So to get that modern education, we need to make them learn in the better schools.
Okay.
If my idea is clear.
Okay.
So this
Salam, can say
is
something?
our topic.
Thank you, Abel.
I am back, teacher.
All right, please go ahead. So, are you free? Are you free?
Yes, I am
start
free.
now?
I am free, sir.
Congratulations. Okay. Go
Okay.
ahead, go ahead. I need an answer and question form, okay?
Okay. Now, Abel, you have said money is very essential for us. And you mentioned that nutrition, you said nutrition, that, for a child to have a nutritious meal. I mean, I want Salam. Can you give an answer for
Yes.
Abel? Which is nutrition, even knowing nutrition, it's something that should come before money, right? I want you to explain to him about his example.
First, thank you for giving me this chance. And in my opinion, knowledge comes first before money, because knowledge is the most valuable thing in the world. It gives us solution to problems, or we can't. For example, I will say in order to raise a child, we need money, but in order to invest that money on the child, or to manage that money, we need knowledge. If we don't know how to manage that money or how to raise our child using that money, it can destroy us, or it won't help us. So we have to know how to manage that money. And knowledge, it's like a protection of money. We can earn money with knowledge, and we can manage it using our knowledge. Knowledge doesn't mean education or a degree or a diploma. It means knowing how to knowing something or something. So you can manage our money using our knowledge.
Okay, that's very nice. Okay, that's.
Zola, can you please?
Okay, go ahead.
If I may,
you can make it in a question form. I'm sorry, in answer in the question form. In the question form.
Okay, whose turn is it, Abela? Is it your group turn or ours?
I think it's our turn. Zola, can you say something?
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank you, the teacher, and also the Zoom company, which help us to learn in this way. And also, don't forget, the Zoom company also was like built within the money. It was another person idea, but the company bought the idea, not the education, but the idea. So that company, what we call, the person have the education, but the Zoom company just bought it. So if the Zoom company didn't bought or didn't have the money, so don't think you guys gonna come here and learn. So don't forget that. And also you are learning because of you have the money, so you can pay for the National Aviation College. If you don't have the money, you wish to learn. So as Salam says that to spend the money, we have to have a knowledge, but we don't have to know how to manage or something like. We need a mind or something, how to think. That's the way how to spend the money, not knowledge. So we don't need any knowledge for spending any money. But we just need only our mind to think. And for
You can interfere. Have group. Sometimes you can interfere. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Zola. You've said even you raised an interesting idea about the Zoom company. You said they bought the idea, but not the education. Now, I would like to give Tamasgan a chance to speak about knowledge. Is knowledge, do we get knowledge by going into formal schools only, or is there any other form of finding knowledge? Tami, I want you to elaborate on that, the means of getting knowledge.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, I'm not the right place. I'm in the bus. But I would like to say something. Okay. By the way, I'm inside the bus. The sound is not good. Do you hear me?
We're listening to you. Just try to speak up your voice. We're listening to you.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I listened to Zalalam's argument. He said that a man thinks to do something. That our thinking is considers as our knowledge, our art, how to use something properly, how to use something wisely. This refers our knowledge. Thinking by itself it indicates or refers our knowledge. So we can.
I have objection here.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Knowledge is like experience or education. It's like a skill. You will teach yourself again and again to be well qualified with the things. It's like teaching people how to drink or how to go to the bathroom and do the nature thing. Zola's idea is like that. If you have a brain to think, you can do some easy things. You don't have to be skillful or well educated to spend your money in very basic things. For example, for me, without educated, buying new foods can't be, knowledge or highly skilled thing.
I'm sorry, but I must ask you one question.
Okay, go ahead, Samson.
Okay, so you are saying that the major source of knowledge is this modern education. So do you think our grandparents who didn't have this modern education, they didn't have knowledge? You are saying that, I think.
They have okay, it's a good question. They have the knowledge, but it's not well qualified knowledge, for their lifestyle.
No,
for example, we can raise some.
I completely disagree with this.
Look, let me finish first.
Okay.
Before many years, there were many diseases. Like, for example, if we see typhoid and other bacteria, they were a killer for a long time, But after this modern, well-qualified education, it's even forgotten that it was a killer.
But
Did you get my idea?
There are many. Yes, I have got your idea, but there are
It's not
many
about the knowledge,
diseases that
it's about
didn't
how we
get a
solve it.
solution with the modern education. Yes, I understand that, but there are many diseases that didn't get a solution with the modern education. But in the urban area
But
of
their number
Ethiopia,
is
there are
getting
many
minimized.
people that did, but it is they still got knowledge. That is knowledge, right?
Look, my friend, the problem we have solved is greater than the problems we didn't solve. The problem,
Okay,
problem
let me
increasing
interfere you here.
after we get our.
Both Abel and the son. Now, Abel, you are saying knowledge only comes through formal ways, formal education. But knowledge comes in two ways. You said we acquire by education and by practice. That's true. But education is not always formal. There is formal education as well as there is informal education. I want you to go on that theme. Tamasgan, do you hear me? I want you to elaborate on the formal and informal ways of finding knowledge.
We can experience knowledge from that means formally or informally. Formally, actually, maybe it may need money, but informally you can experience your knowledge from your neighbors community, maybe your practice, maybe whatever you can see, so you can experience these knowledges. By the way, when someone
Great. So those things,
educated,
those things will lead you
Saying that
to
you have the knowledge.
I want to add
how to use,
something out here. I have objections.
first of all, Abel's group,
Uh,
you you have to wait us to minimize or to summarize our ideas.
uh,
After we
Okay,
finish,
please
we can
continue. Please
intervene.
continue.
So yeah, that's my argument. Whatever you experience, well, you can get knowledge. For everything, we need knowledge. Knowledge must be the base of everything. Without knowledge, you can't do anything. So knowledge comes first. By the way, your idea that the first your 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 first explanation, I think it's out of our debate. You listed or you explained
Sorry, which one?
about the importance of many. You explained the benefits or importance of money, but our debate is
That's why,
mainly focused on
based on the
which comes
importance, that's
first.
why we preferred to.
We know that both of knowledge and money are both of them are very important, but we have to argue which comes first. So knowledge becomes the first. That is the
I
base
think
or
you
the basement of
misunderstood my
everything.
idea. That's why you are.
Very excellent, Tamasgan.
We
Now
were
let's
also
give them a
like that.
chance to Abel's group. Go on, Abel. You can speak.
Okay,
You can
Nati, can you please say something
assign
to
anyone.
Tamaskan?
not Tamaskan. I have objections at Sami. Say something. He mentions about our grandfathers and about ancient peoples. I think education and experience are very different. At ancient time, they have an experience. Um, they do some things, traditional medicines, but these medicines come. It doesn't come by knowledge. It comes by an experience. So let's see this view about on our in our generations in this time.
Yes, I want to say something too.
Okay. Just
If
give us
other group members
Nati
don't have ideas to
Daraja, just
respond
wait
for
for your
Nati,
turn. I will give a chance to Johannes if his network is fine. Johannes, I want you to explain that if we have money first before knowledge, that could be destructive. I want you to explain that one. We should have money first. If we have money first, what it is going to be. But if you have knowledge first, I want you to explain that one.
Johannes' network is bad, I think. Would you give a chance for other students?
Okay. Okay. About the formal, you said about the formal way. So in our days.
Okay, Nathaniel Daraji is going to respond for Tamasgan, I think. Right?
Yes, yes. Yeah. Okay. In our days, our life depends on the formal way because education is the backbone of a nation.
So I think Abel's and the other group's argument is wrong because if we argued which one is more important,
Issam Al-Jun. Go ahead, speak in English.
Disconnected.
Okay, he's disconnected.
Network.
Hey, okay.
So let us continue, Abdi.
Sami has something to say, I think.
Sami?
He texted his chat.
Okay.
He want to answer something for me.
Okay, Samson, go ahead.
Okay. So, Nati said, I didn't gain fluency in the knowledge, but of a major misunderstanding I saw on the other groups. They didn't know. They think the knowledge with
Your connection must be very bad.
I don't believe. I want to chill with that. Nowadays, NASA.
Yes. That's okay now. You can speak out. Speak on.
Okay, so now
it's really bad now. Sam, it's really bad.
Sam, your connection is very bad.
Try it on the next.
Okay. Eden, can you listen to us?
Oh, is someone?
Science, but
okay, try to use English, please. Okay, Sami, wait for us. Eden, can you explain something about knowledge? How knowledge should come first before money?
Okay. Knowledge is more important than money. In fact, it's critical. Knowledge is more important than the money. Money comes and go. Knowledge remains with the person. Money can be lost, stolen, or misplaced, whereas knowledge cannot be. Knowledge is infinite and money is finite. Knowledge you can share. You can share without any hesitation, but money you hesitate to share. Knowledge gives you attitude, and money gives you ego.
That's right. Okay. I want Abel's group to be very specific.
Can you please?
Yes.
Can you please continue? I think they didn't let you to finish your idea previously, so.
Yeah. About the Thomas Gunn's idea, I would say that you say our life depends on the formal way because education is the backbone of a nation. So no nation can transfer without education, but without money, we cannot desire to be educated. because if you like to receive education in any institution, then we must have to pay a tuition fee. Even if you like to pursue the knowledge, then we have to buy books. So we are passionate to go about to receive education. But if you don't have money, then how will it be possible to be educated and to get knowledge? So money come first, then you can get knowledge easily. And for Eden's idea, she said that money is changeable, but I assure you that knowledge is always changing. There are lots of new things will come in the future. There are lots of things in the past. But as long as you live in this world, money is static. So I don't believe about what they don't say.
Also, I have questions for Haptamus. Okay.
Can I answer first, please?
I had one question, or let me just give one answer for Adam.
Okay, go on, Zalalam. Okay, I'll give you a chance.
Okay, he just said that like money is like it can be like destroyed, but education is not. Let me ask you a question. What about if somebody gets what we call a brain injury or something like?
Okay, I will answer for both of.
Yeah,
This time
I have question. I have question.
Alzheimer.
Yeah,
I have
Alzheimer.
questions.
Okay, I have taken that. Alzheimer.
Yeah. Everything is not well guaranteed in this world, but
okay. Okay. Nati, I'll give you a chance after I answer these two questions. Now I think it's my turn in my group to speak. So I will speak on Nathaniel Darajas and Zalalam's question. And before that, I think you guys sometimes look like you are debating for us. You know, you are putting an emphasis on knowledge. You should speak on money's importance before knowledge. That's your group debate. Our
I
debate
have
is
objection. I have objection. We don't need
knowledge.
knowledge and our money in good ways. How did you think like that? We are saying
let
that
me finish. Okay.
Yes, we believe in knowledge, but money money comes first.
We don't need to be.
Okay, let me finish then.
Let Haftamus finish. Listen to each other, please. Listen to each other.
I have given you a chance. Now you should give me a chance. Now, even money that we have money in the system. We created money in the system so that it may serve us. That itself is knowledge. You know, back in the days, we used to use amole, the salt bars, as the medium of exchange. But now these days we have this printed money, paper money for exchange. Now, even to make money in the system and for the money to function, that itself is knowledge. It needs a great knowledge. But to go on to Nathaniel Darajas, let me finish. Let me finalize, and you can raise your question. Nathaniel said money doesn't change. Actually, money perishes. Even we can take today's example now. Because of COVID-19, many businesses are going out of the market. Many rich people are becoming poor. This is today's fact. So if that person who had a company, if he acquired the knowledge first and made money afterwards through knowledge, and he became rich, now it doesn't matter if he falls again because he has knowledge, he can come back to make money. But if this company was built because somebody has money first and without knowledge, that person becomes poor. He cannot come up again. So money perishes, but knowledge only needs update. Now, a doctor is always a doctor, but he needs to keep up to update to nowadays technology. He needs to update it, but once you have the knowledge, it stays with you. And he said, Zalalam said, what if somebody gets sick in the head? I mean, if somebody gets in the head or he has Alzheimer, not only knowledge of what he learned will go, but he doesn't even know how much money he has in the bank. He doesn't even know where his house is. He needs a guiding dog or somebody to lead him to go back to his house. So that is parallel the debate, and not only knowledge, but money is useless for that person after all. So that's not
no. You can go to the hospital.
You can go ahead now. It's your turn.
Okay. Let me say something. You just said that if the guy who is sick just don't have money, or he can have money but no education, so he can't survive. But he can't survive with his money because of he got his servants and so many things because of his money. You know what I mean? So don't say that he don't need the money because he's sick.
He can't live alone also. If he have money, he can't live alone. You have a
Zona,
guider
can you tell me
or
how do you
something.
get money?
What, Sami?
Can you tell me how you get money?
From many things. Like
No, I mean the way you get money. How do you get money?
I can work.
Sami, can you clear your question, please?
በትምህርት ከፍ ብሎ መብረር ይቻላል። ናሽናል አቪዬሽን ኮሌጅ የናሽናል ኤርዌይስ እህት ኩባንያ ከከፍተኛ ትምህርት አግባብነትና ጥራት ኤጀንሲ ሙሉ ዕውቅናን ባገኘንባቸው በማስተርስ ዲግሪ MBA በስትራቴጂክ ማኔጅመንት፣ MBA በባንኪንግ እና ፋይናንስ፣ MBA በቢዝነስ ሊደርሺፕ፣ MBA በሪስክና ኢንሹራንስ፣ MSc በኢንተርናሽናል ትሬድ እና ኢኮኖሚክስ ዘርፎች በእውቀት ለመቅረጽ የበቁ ፕሮፌሰሮቻችን አረንጓዴ መብራታቸውን አብርተዋል። በነገራችን ላይ በኬንያ ሀገር ከሚገኙ ስመጥር ዩኒቨርሲቲዎች በሚመጡ ፕሮፌሰሮች የትኩረት መስክ ትምህርቶቹ መሰጠታቸው ልዩ ያደርገናል። በምርጥ የትምህርት ስርዓት የተገነባው ናሽናል አቪዬሽን ኮሌጅ በመጀመሪያ ዲግሪ በአቪዬሽን ማኔጅመንት፣ በሆቴል ማኔጅመንት፣ በአካውንቲንግ እና ፋይናንስ፣ በማርኬቲንግ ማኔጅመንት አስተማማኝ ትምህርት ይገቢውና ራስዎንና ሀገሮን ይለውጡ። አድራሻ 22 አደባባይ ወደ ሾላ በሚወስደው መንገድ ላይ ናሽናል አቪዬሽን ኮሌጅ የናሽናል ኤርዌይስ እህት ኩባንያ ህልሞን እውን ያደርጋል።